All right. Well, everyone, I'm Mello.
And I'm Mo.
Welcome to the Press Start podcast.
Mouthful of ice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What we got today is Saints Row developers working on a new game. BATTLEBORN lead writer leaves the company. Watch Dogs 2 teaser site going up. A little bit of Overwatch news. A little bit of Rocket League news. Yooka-Laylee gets a release date. We
I'm
got a new
excited for
Battlefield 1 trailer. And a little bit more of the Saints Row developer news and stuff like that. So, what's the first thing you want to hop into, Mo?
We were talking about the new title from the Saints Row developers.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pop this up on screen right quick.
Agents of Mayhem.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you play the Saints Row series at all?
Yeah, I did. Actually, me and Dylan played through the first two together, and the third one I have little to no experience with, but he regarded it as the weirdest, but one of the best.
Like, the thing is like Saints Row 1, I think deserves a spot in, like, the Hall of Fame of gaming almost, because it's just a surreal take on gangs.
It really is. It's
And just, like, the game just kind of, like, just went away from that as the development went on.
It tended to lend itself to more seriousness. It was more of a game that felt like a game, and games typically do, is a weird way to say that. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing about this is going to be a single-player only title, which means that they're going to pour every bit of the effort and development money into a hopefully lush, rich world.
But my question is, knowing this is from the Saints Row developers, how much will they deviate from the Saints Row formula?
Probably not much. They were very good at doing the whole superhero thing-esque, you know what I'm saying? When I'm saying, giving the player powers that you don't typically expect players to have in your game.
Yeah. Because like it shows like you play as a squad of 3 agents. That's already reminding me of Grand Theft Auto, where you have the 3 main characters.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of lent that from.
I just like, to me, this feels like, I mean, I look at it and I think, which we haven't watched the trailer yet, but we will here in probably towards the end of the show. But like, it looks like it's just like a game that's set in the Saints Row universe.
Nathan, that's exactly what I said. I said it reminds me of a glorified 3-man Crackdown. It's going to be in that vein, I think. It's basically going to be a justice force who, by any means necessary, stops some whimsical something. But, I don't know if we'll go down that route, Carmelo.
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, it's hard to tell because, like, if you look at the picture, the crest on that guy's chest is the Saints Row. Well, no. It resembles the Saints Row.
Let me get a real close zoom in here. It's really
like, it resembles it pretty hard.
It does resemble it.
They do have the indigo colors on them, so I can't help but think it's going to be set in the Saints Row universe.
It most likely is. I'd say you'd probably win a wager on that. Possibly sometime into the future.
And also, it's based in like either North or South Korea. It's based in Seoul, Korea.
Yeah, it is. That's an interesting place to put it.
Yeah.
Honestly. But yeah, that's Agents of Mayhem. And there's a cinematic trailer for it. We're going to get to it in a minute. We like to do articles first and then hop on the videos.
We can't really elaborate too much on this because we do have a trailer that we can watch and just kind of form more opinions on.
Yeah, right now we're walking into this blind.
Yeah.
So, really, what's next?
In Saints Row in the chat, they're asking if wasn't the universe destroyed in Saints Row. Not really, but yeah, at the same time,
I didn't finish 3, so I wouldn't know.
No, it's in Saints Row 4.
Didn't know there was a 4.
Yeah. Yeah, none of them are really that good, but I think is that it for this article already?
Probably.
It seems like every time we do a show, the first article just goes by like nothing,
because,
and then the later articles is just like we just fucking stay on.
I think it's because we get greased up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, this next one is kind of surprising, given as much... I don't know what to make of this, really. The Battleborn lead writer leaves Gearbox.
Mm-hmm.
He also worked on Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, which is a pretty fun fucking game, and the Gears of War series, which I have absolutely no experience with.
The Gears of War series was amazing when it came out.
And did it die over time? I feel like it kind of cashed out.
Well, they're doing like not the Call of Duty remedy, but they're just going to keep releasing titles because there is a fan base to it, and the fan base is kind of loyal to the series because it does have a unique story and all that.
Money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that's all I had to say.
But the fans like it, so I mean,
Right.
you know, they're going to make money regardless. The fact that how well did Battleborn do?
I
on
don't
the
know, man. I've been playing
consoles?
Overwatch.
That's what I'm saying. It's
You know
just
what I'm
like
saying?
nobody knows how truly good this game is. Everybody's been playing Overwatch because it's a Blizzard IP.
I'm sure this game's pretty fun for what it is. From what I understand, it's a first-person MOBA-esque game, very similar to like
Overwatch.
kind of Overwatch. This game isn't traditional either, but Overwatch is definitely not traditional. I feel like it has a take on that. But this game also has a single-player campaign, a whole lot more heroes than Overwatch has, but it's not the same type of game. It's got a thicker meta to it. Think like Dota or League, if you will.
hmm
From what I'm seeing here, it just really looks to be like Dota from a first-person perspective, with just a whole host of Gearbox-esque characters and personalities. Like think Borderlands if it were a MOBA.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people have said.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at some of these pictures, and some of the characters look like they're ripped straight out of Skylanders.
Oh, they could be. Yeah.
But
It's Gearbox. They like to do cookie things.
yeah, but like I don't.
This is the way I understand it. There's only so many times you can reskin Pudge, like Sheldon said before. He's just Pudge, and
Yeah, like
he's necessary.
Roadhog is Pudge.
What's his name from League of Legends?
Pudge.
What's his name, man? God, I said it yesterday. It's a
Oh,
robot. Something bot, crank bot.
Oh, let me look.
Oh man, it's gonna hurt me.
I'm trying to look it up.
I played
Oh,
a whole
no.
lot more Dota than I played League. Anyway, he shoots like his arm out.
Stitches from Heroes of the Storm.
Precisely. There's only so many characters you can have that are just going to throw their hand out and pull somebody back in so they
But
can initiate
going
and be
back
a tank.
to Battleborn, like the sales must have been awful
I don't
for
think.
him to leave. They would have had to have been.
I'll tell you what happened, man. Blizzard. In a nutshell.
I mean,
And this game
it
didn't receive as much hype as it looks like a fun fucking game. Honestly,
I think it's just bad timing on release.
Absolutely.
I think they should have waited,
that's absolutely what it is.
perfected a few things here and there,
I'd give it.
wait for Overwatch to die down a little bit.
It was the hype behind Overwatch that Blizzard made that really killed anything else that was coming out
But it's a
around the
Blizzard
same time.
title at this point. When Blizzard releases a game, everybody's all
Everybody
in
knows
on
about it. Yeah. I don't understand. I would like to see sales. I don't know that they think they've posted sales or anything in that vein. But are you checking that right now?
Yep.
Compared to like, there was another game in this same exact genre coming out, Paragon, and then there's even another one, I think.
Maybe.
Paragon's up for open beta right now, or closed beta right now. You can still get in if I recall correctly. I've seen it advertised on Facebook earlier today. But this game does look pretty good. I won't lie. I would play it if I had it. I just
Found a Reddit thread about people crying about how small the community is, if that's
for
anything.
Battleborn.
Yeah.
Well, then that's what happened to the lead writer.
He probably bailed out because he probably felt that he's a writer, so he's probably feeling that his talent is wasted
Yeah.
on, the feeling that his talent's wasted on a title that's not selling at all.
Maybe you just don't want to be associated with it.
Oh my god.
What have you found?
Let's see here. 2 million people played the Battleborn beta, and only 100,000 have bought it.
Are you serious, man?
That was as of 24 days ago on the Gearbox website, official website from a forum post.
Certainly that's increased to maybe 200,000 at least.
Maybe, but wow, 100,000?
Oh, that's not good. Did Battleborn also release on consoles, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, that's why.
I think it's a console exclusive. I don't think no, it's on
No,
PC.
it's on
I think
PC. It's absolutely on PC.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
it's triple platform. Oh my god! Let's see. I'm still checking some other websites.
That's
okay.
bad, man. I think it's really the genre trying to hit that market. You can't do a MOBA on a console unless you make it an FPS, right?
Pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much what a lot of people want to play on consoles and FPS.
Yeah, and if you try to smash it up with something as complex as they've done here, it's not really going to appeal. That's why
I think that's why Overwatch has succeeded. I don't know how many heroes Battle. Well, actually, let me look that up real quick. Go ahead and finish your point.
that's exactly what I was going to say. I believe that's why Overwatch has succeeded because it simplified the idea of a MOBA and then stuck it into a very intricate FPS.
What I was going to say is, okay, come on, get this fucking. Okay, oh my god, okay, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 heroes, so only 5 more than what Overwatch has. So it can't be the fact that they have too many characters, because I was getting ready to make that point, but they only have 5 more than Overwatch. Maybe it's just not enough memorable characters. But plus, they haven't had the marketing that Blizzard has also. Blizzard's been able to put out, like, story trailers and all that to build up this world.
Not only that, but the writer did say that they absolutely quote absolutely love this team and I'm incredibly proud of work we did together.
Yeah.
In a follow-up tweet, Lynn confirmed that he's moving to the Pacific Northwest to take on an awesome opportunity, and he said he'll share more details on this soon. He's worked at Gearbox since 2013. And there's a link to his LinkedIn profile.
He's worked there since 2013, so that's post Borderlands 2 release day, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so has he been working on Battleborn for the past 3 years? Possibly, because that's usually the development time of a game.
Yeah. Yeah, roughly. He's been doing it a minute.
So, God, so I'm thinking that's what it is. I think where the sales tanked because of the bad release timing,
Well,
which it's Gearbox's fault.
He said he's going to pursue an opportunity overseas. Well,
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. You don't leave Gearbox. Gearbox is an awesome company to work for. You have the Borderlands series, which is an amazing series. So it has to be those sales. It has to be.
let's talk about Watch Dogs for a minute.
You're done with Battleborn already?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because I bought Watch Dogs on launch day, and this is I'll tell you why, dude. Because I looked at it and I said, man. I watched the E3 trailer the year before, and it looked fucking spectacular. Nobody can deny that it looked very promising. I didn't really keep up with it after that, but then I seen one day that it was coming out very soon. Didn't do much reconnaissance on it before then, so I bought it day one. It got patched day one.
Oh, well, a lot of games have the day one patch because they're working out bugs still while the game is being manufactured.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. It had a patch day one. The game ran like ass on a, I'll admit, medium to high range, PC setup.
I noticed that when I bought it for $20 after like the first week.
$60.
Yeah, I paid 20 thanks to websites like Kinguin and G2A.
Penguin's awesome. They
Yep.
did charge my credit card 16 times once though.
Well,
That was cool.
yeah, you can go to G2A.
Go on.
But I did notice it ran like ass no matter what.
No matter what, lowest settings, fucking 640 by 480, dude.
Yep.
And it wasn't near. It didn't complete. Well, we seen before that they had done a graphics downgrade after E3. After I went back and looked at it, I was like, oh no, why didn't I look at this?
Well, like my question, well, I mean, there was a whole controversy over that.
Yeah,
little
there was.
detail.
It was a huge thing. The E3 presentation looked absolutely glorious. You could see shreds of fucking debris flying in the wind. It looked real nice, and it had this promise of just going about your way, and it's basically GTA, but it's basically GTA, but you also manipulate the city and the surroundings around you.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. But the problem was it was executed so shittily.
Yeah.
The game consisted primarily of hacking one camera to hack another camera to hack another camera that you can somehow hack through Wi-Fi, or the whole city.
Well, because the whole city is
to,
connected via some kind of network.
which is a fucking retarded premise. I apologize.
Not really, because that's an actual probably like actual future.
I mean, yeah, but I don't see any city actually doing that for this very reason, exploitation. Unless there was, that's a different story. But the game was executed very poorly. I could hack everything, but I could hack people. I could look at their personal information. I could steal their money, which didn't really do anything for me in the end. The game ran
No,
like
not
ass.
really.
The driving mechanics in that game were so bad.
Yeah.
It was so, like I can't even begin. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Watch Dogs 2.
That will inevitably fail.
Oh, I just like my age. I was born in the year 1900.
It's going to fail. It really is. Like
Um,
because Watch Dogs 2 did so like I mean Watch Dogs 1 just did so bad. Because like now like it's got this natural bitter taste in everyone's mouth.
It does, but you know, these games are often given a chance to redeem themselves.
No, not Watch Dogs though. Not like that. Because you take a great looking game and that's what sold a lot of people because graphics are a big thing in the game industry. So you get that. And then, you know, the slice of the E3 demo they show, you know, I mean, it's all like, you know, set up and everything like that, which is fine. It shows, you know, things that can happen.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that a lot of it, like so much of it was theatered and everything else that there was no point in it. Like even getting the game because chances are you weren't going to experience these awesome things unless it was a scripted event. And so you're running into this problem of, well, the graphics got downgraded, the gameplay kind of sucks, and that I hardly run into any of the situations that happen in the game than that what happened in E3.
Not to mention the AI.
Mm-hmm.
It's a completely different story. The AI in the game is terrible. If you go on YouTube and look up Watch Dogs and then look up the bridge manipulation, if you raised a bridge, a pedestrian would just smash his car into it, and then a pedestrian would smash their car into them, and then a pedestrian. It would
because the game is built around like, oh, you've altered something, you've altered the norm, therefore chaos must happen.
Yeah.
Because that's how it is regardless. Like there will be no vehicles. Like say I've had this happen to me once or twice. It's been mostly faithful to like a realism aspect, but I played it for a little bit and I quit. I ran across a red light, turned it green, no cars were there, and like a few times, like, you know, nothing happened, which it should happen, but so sometimes when I hit that little button that turns the lights green, just fucking cars come out of nowhere and crash.
Just so you could see it happen, just because that's the only reason you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was based on the fact that mayhem just had to happen because that they said it would.
Yeah. And it's just like, I mean, there's really nothing we can talk about on Watch Dogs 2 because it's just like
the reveal. You'll get to see it revealed Wednesday.
Probably
No, it's Wednesday. It gets revealed on Wednesday.
Yeah, but at the same, like, who cares? Like, who cares about Watch Dogs at this point? Who cares?
Nobody.
Like,
but I guess they're trying to revitalize.
I mean, like, what, how much longer does Ubisoft honestly have? Because look, does anybody talk about Far Cry Primal anymore? No.
I mean, it was cool when it came out. I
See,
considered buying it, but I didn't.
The only Ubisoft game I've been playing is Rainbow Six Siege. That's it, and that's because it's a Rainbow Six title. They would be fine if they weren't Ubisoft.
Have you seen Mirror's Edge Catalyst on a different note? I just seen an ad for it.
I don't care about Mirror's Edge.
Man.
I played the first one. It was a unique experience, but after that, I was just like, eh.
Understandable. I just like the really bright colors. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I mean, like, eventually Ubisoft will crash.
Yeah, it's inevitable. Unless they just buckle down.
Because, I mean, they're like Nintendo in a way, where they have their own games and all that, but, like, they get worse. And it's just like, once you got so many bad games, you don't really have a platform anymore to stand on.
The problem with them is all their IPs are going under simultaneously. Like not simultaneously, but one right after the other. Watch Dogs didn't really get a very good start. Far Cry's, it seems like Far Cry's running out of ideas, maybe.
Like, we got Ghost Recon Wildlands coming out, which I'm excited for.
Yeah, that could be what they've been...
But... what are they going to do it the same way they've done Assassin's Creed?
Or The Division?
Like where you have to climb fucking towers and fucking to unlock the map. You know they did that in fucking The Crew, the driving game. You had to go to a satellites in random places of the map, activate them, and then you get to see what events are around the map.
Is that just like a staple for them now?
Yeah, it is, because let's see here, Far Cry does it. All the Assassin's Creed titles done it. They did it from number 1, which it makes sense, but after a while you get fucking sick of it.
Yeah.
The Crew does it. Let's see, Far Cry does it. Yeah, so all we gotta wait for is Watch Dogs 2 to do it, and maybe the next Splinter Cell.
You know Splinter Cell will do it.
Yeah, and they haven't made a Splinter Cell in a while. The last one they made was Blacklist, I think.
I don't recall Black. I feel like Blacklist went really.
I don't think it did good. I know Conviction did really well. It was a
Yeah,
really awesome game.
I think I played Blacklist, and I felt like when I played it, it got very.
Old.
It didn't stick very hard to the espionage.
Yeah, and then you got Ghost Recon, Future Soldier. I need to get Advanced Warfighter and Warfighter 2. Those two were good.
I played Advanced
But
Warfighter and Warfighter 2. They were very good
yeah,
games.
Future Soldier was awful. But like again, like Ubisoft, I think because they just I don't know how they put out mediocre to bad games. I don't know how you can have that as a range
I don't
on
either.
your fucking scale. Like Far Cry 3 was amazing, and then after that you get Far Cry 4, which is just Far Cry 3 with a slightly worse,
Protagonist.
no, slightly worse antagonist.
Yeah, I didn't. Pagan Ming.
Yeah, Pagan Men.
Pagan Min. I said Pagan Ming. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Pagan Min. I remember now. He was kind of weird, man. It's pretty
I mean
weird.
you can't match Voss in Far Cry 3.
No, you
really
can't. And he wasn't even the primary antagonist. Which,
No, he wasn't.
Which kind of
He
pissed me
wasn't.
off a whole lot.
I
Actually,
thought it was good though, but my question is like, how much longer is Ubisoft going to stay above the ground?
well,
You know,
they're in the water.
they are in the water. They're in the water pretty hard. Because I mean, what other titles do they got going for them? They don't. They're not like EA where they have EA has EA Access where you can pay monthly, and then EA has a guaranteed monthly money. EA has Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, which is an awesome series. They have Battlefield series, but like,
They have a whole bunch of Star Wars everything.
yeah, they have Star Wars, and it's just like Ubisoft. They have Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, but
Far Cry.
and Far Cry. But
They're not
the
doing
last two
anything
Far
with those.
Cries weren't the best. Splinter Cell looks to be on the hiatus at this point. Rainbow
Yeah,
Six, they've just got Siege out, and they're going to be supporting it for the next few years, or
Also,
maybe 1 year.
what was that you said about Siege the other day while we were on the subject?
Siege, they released a $15 version of Rainbow Six Siege. I guess they want to get the player base higher, except instead of that $60 entry. It might be limited to some aspects. I didn't read the whole article because I just like a $15 version of this game kind of makes me mad because I'm a season pass holder, and the fact that I'm not really that reimbursed for the new updates and patches they've put into it's kind of irritating me.
It seems like they're chopping the game up into bits and selling it at different levels of access.
Yeah, which is understandable because a
Ah.
lot of people see this like a lot of like they're thinking about the small time consumer who see this as an esport and they think it's cool because the whole destruction mechanic and all that. They think it's cool, but it still needs to be a $60 entry.
Yeah, it does, and there doesn't need to be. Doesn't even, I don't feel like it needs to be chopped up into bits.
And if
and
they're going to
sold.
offer a $15 entry, they need to reimburse the people who bought it for full price and the people who own a season pass.
Yeah, they need to give them something because at this point you just gave them money and got absolutely nothing in return.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I get access to the operators a week early, and a little bit
last
bonus
week-
for now percentage, but that's not
How
enough.
much did you pay for your season pass?
30.
So
$30.
basically, you got so far you've got 14 days worth of season pass. You
Yeah.
gave them $30 for 14 days of
Which
early
will
access
add up
to
to
content.
which will add up to 28 by the end of the year, because we got 2 more DLCs coming out.
So you gave them $30 for basically a week per dollar, or a day
week per
per
a week per $7,
yeah.
pretty much.
So that's a little rough. They need to compensate you guys. I don't play Rainbow Six. I would, but they do need to compensate you guys in some way.
I feel that they do.
They
They
do.
really need to, because like the first show we talked about, like you have to play this game in order to unlock the operators. Well, now the meta is kind of not stale, but like they're going to add new game modes. It's just we don't know when. And they could do a lot of things like making it to where the maps have no electricity. That way it's always dark. That way you have to wear night vision goggles. That could change up the meta so much, and it's just not. They're not doing anything like that. But anyway, yeah, Ubisoft is going to fail eventually. I can see it in the near future. Ubisoft is just going to probably start selling their IPs because they're not really going to make a lot of money.
I mean, they could make money if they made a good game and marketed it properly, but I don't feel like they're willing to do that at this point. I don't know why you wouldn't win. I feel like that'd be the primary
I
goal.
think they feel at this point is that they think they're in that spot where like people are like, oh, it's a Ubisoft game, it must be good, when it's in fact the exact opposite. Oh, it's a Ubisoft game. How many towers do I have to climb this time?
Is it going to be an FPS? I bet it is.
Yeah, it's
Like, they all feel like the same experience, except for like Far Cry feels like, I don't know.
I don't know. Far Cry is supposed to be their sandbox game. It's supposed to be their Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
That's really pretty much what it is, and it's not working for them. It's just not.
But yeah, speaking of Ubisoft and what we were just talking about, the Watch Dogs 2 teaser trailer goes live on Wednesday, and Watch Dogs 2 will appear at this year's E3, which we'll also be covering hopefully live. We won't be there, fucking course, no, but we'll be if possible, watching E3 with you.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be very nice.
But it's just.
At the very least, we'll cover on the YouTube channel.
I just don't see Watch Dogs 2 succeeding. I don't fucking see it
either.
happen.
I don't
I see
either.
fucking the E3 trailer either being a shit show or it's going to look amazing. But I think either way, I don't think there's a single Watch Dogs fan out there. I don't think there's a single one that absolutely loves this game. I think everybody is about this in the same boat that it was meh or bad.
It was okay.
Not even okay. It's
Yeah,
just
it
like
was meh.
it's a time passer. I don't think anybody is just like a fan of this
It
game.
didn't do a damn thing no one else had done before, and if it did, it didn't do it well enough to be noted for it.
Mm-hmm.
On that note, I already talked about the leaked, not really leaked, but Blizzard may have hinted at a new Overwatch character already.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about the founders of Overwatch, and they mentioned 76 and Farrah's mother, and they mentioned someone's name Loia. It's Loia. I don't recall. Let me LAIA maybe.
Da-da-da.
Okay, here we go.
What the hell's it spelled?
Let me find it here. LIAO.
Okay. Lio.
Lio, yeah. Supposedly one of the founding members of Overwatch, Lio could be a brand new character. However, some fans have theorized.
Lio and Sombra added as DLC characters. Well, that's 5 days ago. It's a rumor.
Right, but it's still worth mentioning. Blizzard did mention it in a blog post, which means we could be getting Overwatch content fairly early in its life cycle. Within the first month of release, that would be kind of cool to hit us with something good. Somebody said something along the effect of 2 characters in a map would be a very nice pace for Overwatch to grow.
Pretty much the same pace that Rainbow Six is growing. That GameSpot said wasn't good enough.
Yeah. I think it's a very good pace. There's children screaming outside my window. It's freaking me out. Okay, and the last thing we have to talk about is a new Battlefield 1 teaser has been dropped. We're not going to watch it right now. We're going to watch it in a minute. But right now, we're going to talk about it.
I think it'd be best if we watched it first, then talked about it.
Yeah, we could. We can go ahead and switch over to your side. Where's the link to the...
I sent it to you through Skype.
Let me find it. I apologize.
It's the one with the Blizzard video in the front.
Alright, I'm in.
Let's see. Okay. Are you good to go over there?
Yeah, I'm good to go over here.
Okay.
It appears that Blizzard's first ever FPS, Overwatch, is already a success, with the developer claiming it's already seen more than 7 million players since launch. I'm Dave, and welcome to your Heroes Never Die.
So it's already seen 7 million players.
Yeah, it's growing.
Since launch.
You can find a match like that now.
Also, how does Bastion have that shield in front of him?
What shield?
Did you not see that? We'll back it up. We'll back it up.
Overwatch is already
that one. How?
It looks like fucking. Dude, I don't know.
I don't know either.
We'll have to Google that after the show.
Maybe that was during the beta.
Nathan said, how many bands we have? 150 or like 150,000 bands?
No,
It was over 1,000 players banned.
yeah,
1,500 I think was banned for cheating.
it was over 1,000.
It was over 1,000.
But I'm pretty sure the next video will continue that. But let's go ahead and watch the rest of this video.
It's already seen more than 7 million players since launch. I'm Dave, and welcome to your Heroes Never Die news update.
That was the worst thing you could have ever said.
Epic combined totals on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Across all three platforms, 190 million hours of the game have been played since launch on May 24th. Citing unspecified internal data and reports from distribution partners, the company proclaims Overwatch is one of the most successful global game launches of all time.
Obviously, they don't remember Grand Theft Auto that had like a... Fuck, I think it had like 60 million GTA 5 sales and launch.
I'm pretty sure GTA 5 did pretty fucking well too on launch.
I know, they did.
Exceptional.
They broke 6 sales records.
That's awesome.
How many units did they sell? How many sell? Well, they reached $1 billion
in the first
in 3 days.
Oh my god. 1 billion?
1 billion.
Oh my god.
So this guy's kind of overselling this, overselling Overwatch, but you know, let's just continue.
Metrics are used to determine this. Whatever the case, Overwatch is quickly approaching the player total it racked up during May's open beta. Over 9.7 million people tried that beta, which essentially amounted to a free demo.
God, I wish I was British.
Blizzard shared a few other numbers today. Players have switched characters 326 million times
Who
and
cares
delivered
about the character
11 million
switch?
payloads since launch. Unfortunately,
I don't
it didn't
care.
have any further data to offer regarding players' accomplishments or preferences as it did following the beta. Overwatch will add a competitive play mode later this month, and more content is slated for release sometime this summer. In the meantime, Blizzard isn't shying away from banning cheaters and is hoping to improve its play of the game sequence that follows every match.
Okay.
So have you been playing Blizzard's latest game?
Okay, so this is pretty much nothing. So 7 million players.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that is.
They're banning good, which is good, which means we're not going to have a community full of fucking cheaters and hackers and
Overwatch stated that after their last beta. They stated that they're not putting up with any bullshit.
good, because I don't want to come home from work, sit down with you, pull up Overwatch, and just get wrecked by people with aimbot. We have Soldier 76 for that.
And we have McCree for one-shot kills.
Absolutely, we don't need that shit. You can do
No,
it.
we don't.
You can do it if you just get good.
Yeah. But I mean, like, how can people cheat in Overwatch? It seems like a pretty well-balanced system.
Well, I mean, they could. I'm sure there were loaders. They were aimbotting. They were walling. They were doing your traditional FPS hacks.
Probably, but I mean, like, I can't see that many hacks with Overwatch because, like, you pretty much have a walling with Widowmaker and Hanzo.
Yeah, but you have those, but you don't have them with every single character. Imagine if you did. Imagine if Pharah knew when you were going to step around the corner, so she just got that splash damage immediately because she can see you. That's probably what they were doing.
Well, let's be honest, half the people who do play Pharah just shoot rockets anyway. That's what a
just
lot of
freak
people
out,
in
shoot
this game
rockets,
do.
and usually get kills.
Yeah, and like the same with Junkrat, people just launch fucking grenades.
You just go, and I don't understand why somebody would cheat in a game that's so fun. You know what I mean?
I know.
It doesn't make much sense to me, but that's just me.
Okay, let's move on to the ban.
You may have noticed that Overwatch released last week, and already Blizzard has banned a surprisingly large number of players.
Fucking
More than
right.
1,500 in China have been kicked out permanently, and players have posted on popular hacking forums that they can't seem to trick Blizzard's cheat detection.
Okay, so 1,500 banned in China, and they can't trick the cheat detection. So
Good on you, Blizzard.
Blizzard must have something fucking powerful.
Good on you, dude.
Must have something fucking powerful.
Have to be something unique, maybe, or maybe they're just looking at statistics every fucking day, seeing any anomaly whatsoever, and just I doubt that they probably have a very good cheat detection system.
Maybe.
Well, their game is
I don't
so heavily client based. You know what I mean? Favor the shooter and whatnot. It's so heavily client based.
So probably the game could probably detect any third-party software very easily
Absolutely.
and send a report.
Any anomaly whatsoever it could detect. Go on though if you wish.
Good on them.
Lucy, and welcome to your banned GameSpot news update. The 1,572 banned players in China were called out by username on Blizzard's forums.
Shit.
A PC Gamer has posted screenshots
Oh
on Western websites.
my god, called out by username?
Yes, dude.
That's fucking savage.
That's how you do it. That is savage.
Oh my fucking god, dude. That's
good, dude.
Oh my god.
Sun's so bright, I'm glowing. Look at me, I'm like an angel.
No.
Go on, though.
God.
That's awesome.
It's full of forum posts that detailed cheaters' failed attempts at playing the game with hacks. One player claimed they were banned, and after rebuying the game and playing fairly for a couple of days, they were banned again.
Oh my god.
Are you banned by IP or something, dude?
Probably. No, probably just, I guess.
Dude, here's the way you do it. You don't cheat once. They say you do it once, you don't touch the game.
It's pretty like a Steam VAC ban.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
probably what
much.
it is. That's what it is, man.
That's, I mean, I'm glad Blizzard is doing this because I'm sick of cheaters.
I am
really
too.
am.
I fucking hate them, dude.
Because I think they understand if they have cheaters, nobody's gonna want to play the game.
Yeah, and they really want this game to go well. As you can
In this
tell.
game, it really does. If you spend so much time with a particular hero, you're going to get good with that hero, and that's what they want. They want you to keep playing that way you get better and feel that you get better, and that's kind of like the Blizzard mentality.
It is, and Overwatch really, I've explained this before, but encapsulates in just every game in a moment at a time, no matter how shitty you do, there's at least one moment where it encapsulates what it feels like to be good at a video game.
Yeah.
I get the adrenaline rush once at least in every single match where I feel like I'm just doing godly, and there hasn't been a single game go by where I say bullshit. I should have got play of the game because I felt like I should have, because the game does that very well.
Okay, let's continue with this.
Was likely detected on their PC. After going through a process of changing their MAC address, processor ID data, and other information, they tried again. However, they were banned once again without using any methods of cheating or hacking.
Oh my god!
So they just don't want you in it, man. You fucked up. They said you done fucked up.
Now,
Sorry.
do you think that's too far?
Well, dude, here's the thing. Here's what I say to them, dude. You done fucked up.
Okay, so
You done fucked up. That's it.
Okay, so the reason I can see Blizzard doing this, even though they've changed everything to get by it, I think they're worried about people just trying to find alternate routes to find out how to cheat the game. I think that's what
they
this
said.
is.
They said there is no way to do it. They don't care how many times you try. You
If you're gonna try, we're not gonna let you play. Period.
yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. If you kill once, you will kill again. You're locked up.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, god damn.
That's
though.
awesome though.
Player
Man.
notes that Blizzard might have file registry marked his computer,
Man.
which means they'll likely have to reinstall the OS to get around it. They said, "So I guess I need to say goodbye to this game. I regret poking around D3D11 during the beta." Blizzard takes cheating
God.
seriously, as evidenced by one person who posted a screenshot of an account closure email they received from the developer. The email reads, "We don't take this decision lightly. Our team issued this closure after a careful review of relevant evidence. Our support staff will not overturn these closures and may not respond to appeals." So the lesson
Damn.
Damn,
So no
dude.
appeals.
Nothing. It's like I didn't cheat though. Well, says
Yeah,
here
that's
you did.
that's
Bye.
a little messed up. That's a little messed up.
Well, I mean,
But my thing is Blizzard's been in this game for long enough. They've had to manage with cheaters in WoW, StarCraft,
you know,
Hearthstone.
they've probably dealt with that for a long time.
So they probably got a service in that's detecting absolutely every third-party program or every piece of software that's running
They
while
probably
you're playing.
know when you're streaming when you're playing Overwatch.
Probably.
They probably know what applications are open when you're playing Overwatch.
That's rough.
That's rough, dude. But think about it. There's no way to cheat
I'm
that.
happy for it, but man, I like what happens to that one person. Well, I doubt it'll happen, but if there's one person who wasn't cheating and they get flagged.
You heard him, dude. Reinstall your OS, clear your registry, do something. And
Yeah.
even that might not work.
Yeah, it might not.
But here's the key to it. Don't cheat.
Yeah, pretty much.
You shouldn't cheat.
Hey,
Not
yo!
even once. Hopefully, you already knew that. How are you finding Overwatch? Who's your favorite hero? Let me know in the comments below, or come find me on Twitter. I'm at LucyJamesGames. For more on Overwatch,
Okay.
keep it GameSpot.
To be fair, Blizzard did warn 2 weeks or a month before Overwatch released that they will ban cheaters. they stated this, and you know, like,
yeah, they did. I can tell
I mean, like, you're pretty much at fault at that point.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, I totally stand with them. If you're going to cheat once, chances are you'll cheat again.
Yeah.
You'll cheat again.
Always. It's always.
Absolutely.
Like, why do people have 2 or 3 VAC bans on fucking Steam?
Yeah, you never just see a guy that has one ban on him.
No, never. Never, ever do you see just one.
I'm good on you, Blizzard, because that's just good. What's next, Mello?
Aftershock and Marauder trailer for Rocket League. Have you played Rocket League?
Yeah, I've played Rocket League. I've played...
Good fucking game.
It's a pretty good fucking game.
And so they're pretty much just going to show you the new cars that's coming out.
Aesthetic DLC, right?
Yeah, like that's all their DLC's been, aesthetic DLC. Now these 2 battle cars are from the previous game. So, I just want to show this off because Rocket League still has a community and they're still supporting the game with not free DLC. Did I say this is free DLC?
No, you said
Okay.
it's paid.
Yeah.
Are they also experimenting with a new map?
Yeah, they're experimenting with several new maps.
Oh, okay. Any idea what they are?
Because like the thing is like for the like we'll just stop with that shot of the Aftershock and the Marauder. But anyway, it's the way they do the game is like all the maps, they're aesthetically different, but they're all the same dimensions and everything else. Now, then they have other maps that aren't in like a standard competitive play for just people to have fun with that actually have like differences to them.
Such as, if I can get an example out of you.
Let's hear, like on the side of the field, there's elevated platforms.
Okay.
There's 2 goals. One on the, like, there's a pillar right in the middle, and there's one on the left and one on the right. A third one is nothing but a donut. And then a new one has pillars in the middle of the map. So it's like a 3-lane type map.
Right.
And that one's coming out. It's not out yet, but it's coming.
Well, it's cool that they're really making the game. They're fleshing it out a lot. They're doing a lot with it. There's a lot.
Yeah, but my problem, like, I mean, I have a problem with every fucking game, but
do.
criticism. Yeah, criticism is a good thing. But I mean, I always want more. But I don't see car customization coming to this game. I mean, like they have car customization, but I mean like part customization. Like, I want to change like what my hood looks like, my back looks like. You can change your tires, your boost, your actual body. You can change your paint and everything. But there could be a little bit more, and I think what they have offered is not enough.
Well, you got to think of the nature of this game as well. I feel like they're putting a lot more of their time on gameplay than they are purchasable aesthetics, which I'm fine with that, and I like the model they have going on here, where it's different bodies, different vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you could go in and add logos to them and tweak the paint, whatever. You could do that, but I feel like they're emphasizing a whole lot more of their resources on the gameplay.
Yeah,
which is good,
which is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I mean, like the gameplay, like all they gotta do is change a map or add new maps. That's all they got to do. They've had a winter event and a basketball event, where you actually have, it's 2v2, and the ball, you just try to get it into a hoop, literally. The hoop's fucking huge also, but it's still hard to get into, and the one during winter was a hockey ring.
That's really cool that they're doing it thematically.
I mean, and also another thing I'd like is like an 8v8. We have 4v4, I'd like an 8v8.
That would be chaotic on like a huge-ass map. Maybe
Yeah.
a bigger ball or something.
I mean, they've added mutators. You can make a cube ball. You can make it a small like a pinball and make it bouncy like a pinball.
As a cue ball, does it behave like a cue ball?
A cube, yes, it behaves like one. You can hit it as hard as you want.
I thought you said
If
a
it
cue
hit-
ball.
Oh no, but if you hit it like if you hit a cube, like it'll behave like one. If it lands flat, it probably won't bounce. But then the games get boring with those mutators, and I feel like it was an awesome idea, but just the execution was bad, and it's just like
Well, I think it's situational, really.
it was good in theory. That's pretty much it.
But it's just an option. It's there if you want to do it.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so we're getting more aesthetic DLC.
Which is fine. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
Okay, we have got the Yooka-Laylee release date trailer.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful.
Yep. Playtonic Games. You see like how they resembled the Rare emblem?
Yeah. The soundtrack to this.
Yeah.
Banjo.
We gotta talk over this that way we don't get striked, unfortunately.
Yeah. That cloud had a eyes kind of like Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
Or even Banjo Kazooie, which is it's a rare thing, man. It's
I
a
want
rare
to pause
thing.
right here because you see Yuka, or I don't know whose name is whose. I think the
Yuka
lizard's
is
name
probably
is
the Yuka, and because Banjo was the bear and Kazooie was
yeah.
the bird.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, you see him breathing, or I don't know the genders of these characters, but you see the lizard breathing fire.
Yeah.
So that leads me to believe there's going to be a lot more powers in this game.
Yeah, there is. It's going to be a third-person platform game reminiscent of the old N64 platformers.
Yeah.
Like Conker's Bad Fur Day, Banjo Kazooie, Super
Now,
Mario 64.
What I want to know is when this. I think we touched this on this last episode. Was when this game releases, like depending on how well it does, is it going to be the fact that either one, we have too many first-person shooters and people are getting burned out on them, and let's say if this game succeeds and more collectathon type games come out,
Right.
are people going to get sick of that, or are they not? Because maybe the collectathon is the 100% way to go.
I really think it depends. You prefer to call it a collectathon because you go through, you collect pieces, you perform platforming objectives and complete and.
Because I mean, if you think about that generation, that's what Mario 64
Get the
was
star.
about. Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tooie.
Get the star, get the puzzle piece.
Yeah.
In Conker's case, it was just get to the next cutscene and laugh your ass
Yeah.
off. But I think this game, it really just wants to harken back to what I don't really have words for it. It wants to play on our nostalgia strings a whole lot, and it really
does.
just by the bare aesthetics of it.
But also I think like it's not going to play on nostalgia as much because
No,
it
it's not.
obviously wants to appeal to new players.
It wants to appeal to the old and the
I
young alike.
think I think the developers know that they've built a Banjo and Kazooie like game that they're going to automatically attract the Banjo Kazooie audience.
Yeah. And
So they have dedicated buyers there already.
absolutely. I mean, I will buy this game. It's coming out on the Wii U. I own a Wii U, and
I think it's coming out for every platform.
I think it is too, which is good.
Mhm.
I really have high hopes for this game because those were some of my favorite games as a child. And I'm not just playing purely on nostalgia here, but like just the way this game looks, it's a breath of fresh air. It's
Yeah, we haven't seen this in a while.
we haven't
Finally
seen this
get
in
one.
nearly a decade, honestly.
No, actually, Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts was somewhat of a collectathon. Believe it or not, I enjoyed that game. I have fun, but like I said last time, I like arcade racers. That's what I like. That's my thing.
I understand it.
I can't do Forza. I can't do Project Cars. I can't do Project Gotham Racing. But I can do some fucking Mario Kart, some fucking Sonic and All Stars Racing.
We
and
played
some
Mario
fucking
Kart the other night.
Yep. And I can do some fucking Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I don't know what it
Jack
is.
and
I just
Daxter.
like. Yeah, Jack and Daxter Racing. I didn't get into that one, unfortunately. But let's continue with this trailer.
All right. God, it's so good.
So, kart riding sections. That actually looks kind of fun.
Pause this for a second.
You can pause it as well.
I didn't know that. That right there looked like a harken back to the old Donkey Kongs, which I believe Rare also worked on. You can continue. I just wanted to point that out.
I think, did they?
I'm pretty sure Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, it was Rare. I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay.
I'll Google it on my phone while we're watching.
Okay. Also, right here, the little plant thing. That looks to me like them doing this, like, for some reason, that makes me think of cameo elements of power.
Yeah, probably.
That's what that reminds me of. But I don't know. Like, I'm kind of excited for this game because I knew, like, I didn't play much of the original Banjo and Kazooie games, but I know they were kind of like this thing where you had to become like a different look or a different character sometimes,
Yeah, the same could be true for it's a formula they had. Conker's Bad Fur Day also did the same thing, but very loosely with also Rare did make Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So go on.
But like I don't know if you can see the snake, but like yours is like 1 or 2 seconds behind. But like this, like they also did a good job in developing unique characters. If you look at the
I know he's underneath the pier. I'm not there yet. He's like underneath the pier or rock or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
Like
there
a
he
pillar.
is. He looks like Indiana Jones. He's wearing shorts and he's got his tail. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So we're gonna have different season environments. That's kind of a usual for platformers, which is all right. The goofy cartoon aesthetics of like the metal cannon that can be crushed with just a simple ground pound.
Everything's going to have eyes and talk.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a
which
rare
is gonna
game.
be fine. Oh, whoa, hold on. Whoa. Okay, well, there was a honeycomb-shaped grate. I don't know if that harkens back to Conquer in any way.
It
but
probably
like,
does, man.
Because, like, I didn't play it, but I know there's that one honeycomb level, I
With
think.
the queen bee asking you to get the honeycomb or the from the wasps.
Yeah. But you can see a lot of the rare aesthetics here, you know?
It looks like Yooka can like turn invisible, like a
Yeah,
chameleon.
like I said, the different powers and all that.
Man, that looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. It just looks fun, you know? And, like, when's the last time, like, we had a game that was actually just fun? You know?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I mean, I have really high hopes for this game. I really do.
Yeah. Also, they make fun of current rare at the end of the trailer.
Oh, do they? I haven't seen it. I don't want...
Yeah. We'll watch. That was rubbish. Where was the brown level? I'm sure they'll get it in for release. There's still a few months' work left. You can't trust this lot. It'll probably have car sections by then. Yeah, love it.
it's a nuts and bolts reference. Dude, they still talk like they did in Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like they just move their mouth and like these crazy animal sounds come out and it sounds ridiculous.
Like I
yes.
think a lot of the original team is working on
I'm pretty
this.
sure they are. They have to be, man. And
because like, why wouldn't you? Like if it was me, you, like 15 other people, and like eventually one by one we all left this amazing game studio that we've created an IP for. Do you see the fucking puzzle piece in the back on the glass? Well, it's probably the people in the stream will see it more than I will.
I don't see it because.
Well, hold on. I'll go back and I'll try to pause it on the right spot. Oh wait, no, damn it. There we go. Okay, you'll probably see it's a rare
Oh,
puzzle.
I see it. It's right.
Yep.
It's right here. That's good. Good on you. Good on you.
Okay,
What
but
are they
like
called
what
now?
I think.
What's the name of the company?
Team 17.
Team 17. Good on you. Blizzard and Team 17 have done good things today.
Team 17. That sounds familiar. I think they worked on the. Oh God. Let's see your Digital Limited. Okay, let's see what kind of games they got. Cause I'm pretty sure they've worked on Worms.
What, really?
I think they have.
I love that series.
I'm trying to. Let's see your games. Fucking games. Okay, here it is. Okay, let's see what game. Okay, yes, they have worked on the Worms titles. Ollie Ollie 2, Not a Hero, The Escapist, The Walking Dead, Worms 4, Yooka-Laylee, Worms WMD, Worms
Wait. Are you talking about Walking Dead? The Walking Dead Survival Instinct?
No, The Escapist.
Okay, all
The
right.
Escapist.
Okay, I have no idea what that is. As long as
let's
it's
hear-
not Survival Instinct, we're good.
Yeah. Let's hear Deadwood, Strength of the Sword, Canarium, Sheltered, Beyond Eyes. God damn, they got a lot of... Ooh, they worked on Beyond Eyes? Okay, that's that game where he plays that blind girl. Let's hear Overruled, Schrodinger's Cat and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, LA Cops, Flockers, The Escapist, Light, Hey You, let's hear another Worms, Super Frog HD, Worms.
Worms.
Yeah. Alien Breed, Worms, Alien Breed Trilogy, Alien Breed 3, Alien Breed 2, Alien Breed 1, Worms, and Worms.
So they've done a lot of Worms in. But yeah, they put out some pretty decent titles, man.
What I think has happened essentially is I think a lot of the Rare employees left Rare.
Yeah.
And just like I said, just one by one, you know, they all left, and then they decided to join Team 17. I think Team 17 is just let them, like, I think the way Team 17 looks to me is that they got a lot of different teams. Like, they got the Worms team working on Worms. They got the Yooka-Laylee team working on Yooka-Laylee. They got the Escapist working on the, you know, it seems to me like they're a multi-team developer.
But they know their shit, though. They all know their genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, they're doing real good. Proud of them. Gonna buy this game. When's it come out? Release date.
First quarter of 2017. So
So
probably
just-
February or March.
Just in time for the Nintendo NX to be announced and for Zelda Wii U to drop.
Oh, you know the Nintendo NX, they have cut the production by half.
Why?
Because they want to add VR support. Rich of Review Tech USA did a video on it.
Don't you listen to Rich? God damn it! Don't you
Rich,
listen to Rich?
Rich is not awesome. God damn it. Rich is a good source of information sometimes.
Sometimes, dude, when he's not talking about his new awesome setup and this microphone
I
he just
know he
bought
does it every couple of months.
day, dude. He's like, you know what? I just
Okay, so let's move on to the next trailer. Okay, so
This is good.
yeah,
This is good. It's gonna happen. Oh yes.
okay, so that was it. That was it for that.
That was it.
So, oh fuck,
I paused. I got it.
Okay, so we have what did I say at the first show? The fact that we could possibly see a chemical warfare type
You
evolution.
seen the gas
if they,
mask?
Yeah, so if they do evolutions. So I don't know if that's just going to be like, oh, like, you know how like FPSs do. You just look slightly different from your counterpart.
Yeah.
You know, but you can see gas lined everywhere. Actually, we'll watch it
Absolutely.
again. We'll watch it again. Just
run
look
it
for
again.
gas. See your gas
Right
right
there.
opening
Gas.
shot.
Gas. Gas.
Gas.
Gas. Gas. Is that gameplay?
No, well the first person part was.
Can you go back to that for a second? Pause it.
Let's see here. I'll try my best to pause it where we can both see it.
I'm just when he's
wait,
reloading
God
that
Not deep
LMG.
silver. God damn it. Let's see. He's got a gas mask as well.
Everybody's got a gas mask. dude.
Okay, so
This right
wha-
here is the shit.
One thing I'm not seeing is a vision deprivation from the gas mask.
No, I'm
Right.
not seeing that either. But this is just a 15-second long trailer. So
Yeah.
we need to calm down before we start getting real theoretical here. Because I don't see a HUD either.
No, I don't either. So
So,
you got a point there.
Yeah.
You got a.
But what I look at when I look at this is I see this could possibly be kind of like what gameplay looks like, and I'm saying that because this looks shiny.
Yeah.
This looks real shiny.
But I don't think this is what, like, the first person bit, I don't think that's what the gameplay will look like in the end.
It probably won't, but this
The,
does look
the
shiny.
lighting is too good.
The lighting is. Have you seen the lighting in Battlefield 4 and Ultra?
Yeah, but it's nothing like the Battlefield 4 trailer.
No,
Nothing.
it wasn't. It wasn't at all, but it was pretty
So,
good.
but I think this is more or less to get you in the mood of what's to come.
Yeah, it's going to be dark. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be good, dude.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
So, so gas. Hopefully, it'll be a Levolution type thing.
I'm hoping they don't go overboard with it, and like the whole fucking game is based around who can gas the first, who can gas
Well, I
first.
mean, like the gas thing should be done.
They can't.
Okay,
Shouldn't even be
so
countered.
if you're in an open field with gas,
Yeah,
you know your snipers are going to be kind of fucked because they can't see targets.
and they're going to be inhibited.
And then if you get into a city or a village type level with gas, that's going to be hard for the just ground troops just face to face. Cause
Yeah.
but that will change a lot of things.
Yeah, well, being able to
And that's
clear
what
the
I'm
whole
kind of looking
building.
forward to if they do it.
You'll be able to clear the whole building with like 3 well-placed whatevers of gas.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, no, like the gas should be just a Levolution instead of just a deployable per player because
Yeah.
that could possibly ruin the game.
I mean, if it's deployable per player, I'm sure they'll keep it at an adequate level. It likely will be, knowing EA and DICE, it will probably be deployable per player.
Mm-hmm.
But
Also, I want to know why this guy's reloading on a full magazine.
he shot a couple rounds before this happened, didn't he? It don't
Yeah,
look
but
like
he
it
still
don't
got bullets coming out
it
of the
looked like he
magazine.
had 2.
Still, that could have been 1 or 2 to kill the guy.
That looked like gameplay to me. That getting hit by the whatever.
Yeah, probably the little execution things
Yeah.
from melee kills.
Yeah, but that looks like they have a major emphasis on melee as well. That way, it seems to be a bit more viable. Glory kills and whatnot.
I don't like melee in first-person shooters. I don't. I mean, in Halo is fine, but now they're kind of.
I mean, I don't think they're going to go chivalry, medieval warfare on our asses or anything.
But I mean, like, I hate the fact that it's a viable strategy. I don't like it.
I think it's cool. It's more realistic, and that's what we're going for with Battlefield. Is hyper-realism. It's Battlefield, for God's sake.
All right. So last video of the day is Agents of Mayhem.
We talked about this earlier on the stream.
Yeah, this is the first thing we talked about on stream. Deep Silver. Volition didn't know. It was some other game company shut down. This was years ago, though.
The 0-point dynamo means energy for all.
Okay, this is. Okay, this is a very. They tell the Saints Row art style from
Definitely.
that first shot. You can
Like-
you can see it.
Cartoony
Yeah,
esque.
it just not try hard to be realistic.
Kind of feels cel shaded a little bit.
Not really in the second shot. It doesn't. Really...
It looks kind of like a comic book in this shot. If you look over towards like that building with the chick on it, and you look at the color of those beams running across, it looks kind of comic booky or like a graphic novel to me.
Maybe.
But go on.
Tomorrow Tech Expo. Oh no, an eclipse. Oh wait, no, that's
shit.
an actual.
It's the Death Star. Pretty
What the
much.
fuck? Okay.
Dr. Babylon.
Fuck, I didn't get to read all of it. I'm looking for any funny text, because chances are there is some. Okay, no, Ministry of Pride, Specialty, Dark Matter Research. Okay, pretty much nothing.
Uses a crossbow, it looks like. Or, well, no, what the fuck is that?
I don't know.
A staff?
Yep, staff.
So we have our mage. Our cyber mage.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is what Scott meant when he said steampunk fantasy, Nathan.
Haha! Looks like you found some trouble. Alright, who needs killing first?
Tracer. Oh, no?
Okay, let's see
14?
here. Sky Pyre, Captain, Specialty, Security, Technolo. Okay, so... Okay, I'm not really getting much from this trailer.
I'm not either. Like, it's,
Yeah, that's the weird part. Okay, so I guess she's got a drone with her. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, whatever.
specialty combat drone.
Our last chair. Your pathetic resistance is amusing. But I have better things to do.
Okay.
Ahoy, motherfuckers!
Okay, so there's the Saints Row.
There
right
it is,
there.
dude. Ahoy, motherfuckers.
Let's see your hardtack, real name. I'm not even going to. Ishmael Thunderbird. Training U.S. Naval Combat, badass sailor. Yeah, so this is where the Saints Row is coming in.
coming in.
Yeah.
They tricked us.
Okay, so from that, like from him pulling that billboard down, I don't think there's going to be any environmental useful destruction. You know. I don't think that's going to be a thing in this game.
Why do you say that?
I just don't think so. I think it's going to have environmental destruction, but I don't think you're going to be able to use it to your advantage.
Really?
I don't think so. Like just from the way Saints Row have done things, and just like there's no other game able to do it right now. I don't think the Saints Row developers are going to be the ones to do that first step.
They might be, dude.
I don't think they are.
They might just try. Just watch it.
It's fucking Saints Row crew, dude. Anyway.
You want this orb so much? Well then, you can have it.
Oh man. What's in the orb?
RN Jesus.
Probably.
Oh. It's like a Colossi.
We still got one more player, or one more character coming.
Yeah, he's gonna be the one to save him.
Lori, Bubby, any word from the studio?
Oh my god, this fucking Johnny Gat, pretty much. Hollywood, yeah. Well, fuck, I didn't get to see his entire fucking name.
Lori, Bubby, any word from the studio?
Dude, they do that way too fast.
What?
The
Yeah,
fucking-
the text.
Let's
of
see your Hollywood, real name, let's see your
Rodstone.
Radstone, Bounty Hunt, reality TV star. Yeah, there's the Saints Row.
Actually, Lori, let me call you back. So, Sorry I'm late.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure you'll be able to switch in between these 3 characters.
Yeah.
2 of them are pirate themed.
I'm worried about that.
Yeah, me too.
Very worried about that,
Gotta
actually.
take this. Yo, stunt double.
What the fuck? Okay, so they kidnapped the scientist.
Yeah, it would seem that way.
Shit, man, where were you?
Seriously, Babylon got away.
Cool
Guys,
guys
you worry
don't
too
look at
much.
explosion.
The
Oh,
sequel
that's
just
not an
got
explosion,
done
it's a tracker. Darth Gleaner.
Okay, this,
This isn't looking too good.
Brimstone, your so-called specialists just tore up downtown Seoul. We're paying you to raise an army of agents, not a street
If
gang.
you are getting cold feet, then go beg someone else to save the world from you.
Okay.
Otherwise, just sign the checks and shut up.
this doesn't... That's the Saints Row fucking symbol,
It
dude.
is.
That is. This has to be like a Saints Row branch, you know?
It's going to be set in the same universe, I guarantee goddamn to you.
It is. Okay, so...
Nathan, I was thinking the same thing. The stunt double was going to be like his special ability or something. Like a
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking
That
the
way,
exact same thing the moment I seen it.
So... I don't like the cast.
I don't
I
either.
don't. They're pretty fucking generic.
They're not very. I mean, I want. They're kind of not original, but they're. Fuck, I don't know what to say about it, honestly.
It's... The trailer is just all over the place, in my opinion.
It is all over the place.
Like, okay, so...
I'm worried that there's 2 pirate-themed characters and one just I'm an
Hollywood
asshole.
character. I don't get that. I really don't.
That's very much formulaic to them. I don't know why they still think. I mean, the pirates are pretty cool, but like,
Yeah.
we don't need 2 of them. And not only that, is the. It didn't really appeal to me a whole lot.
So you want to talk about the death of Volition and Silver Game, or whoever the fuck is developing this?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it beforehand. This game,
6 out of 10 on GameSpot, calling it.
not unless they pay him, maybe like 6 out of 10 on Games or not GameSpot, but Metacritic.
Maybe. But it just looks...
Nathan said it was no Overwatch short. That's for sure.
It's not. Like, it's just...
It's not like that kind of Overwatch set like this standard for me of how good a trailer or animation for a game should be, man.
It doesn't... Well, I mean, those are for those are for specific characters as well.
Yeah.
This game, like, there's nothing that leaves an impression on you to think about.
No, but Nathan said it'll end up turning into a cult hit. No doubt it'll have this.
No,
like,
fucking
it'll have
won't.
this like
It
underground.
fucking won't. People probably said that about goddamn Watch Dogs, and look, it's a piece of shit.
You gotta think about who's backing
Ow.
this, though. You gotta think about who's backing it, and no matter what, somebody's gonna like it. Somebody. Dylan will probably like it because he just gets to go around doing what the fuck ever. But
Yeah, but we don't know what the fuck ever is yet.
we don't.
We
really-
don't know what it is. We don't
we
know if
don't-
we can drive cars, which we
don't-
probably can.
We don't have enough charter to really give this game a decent review, I want to say, or a decent. I can't critique the game. All I can say is that your trailer, Saints Row, it happened to Saints Row, but Saints Row took it really far after a while.
Well, I mean, after Saints Row 2 was like the bridge in between realistic and funny and whatnot.
And I mean, it might do well. You never know. It might do well. They could come out with something. They could show us something that really changes Aaron Tyler's perspective on it later on. That's totally possible. But right
Possibility,
now, what I'm
but
seeing,
it's-
the cast
it's-
isn't awesome. I feel like it's kind of tacky, honestly. It's expected.
It
what I'm trying
is.
to say. It's expected. It's very much
It is
expected.
tacky. It really is.
You can only get away with it so many times.
like, I don't know what to feel about this. It just,
I don't either at all.
it's an announcement trailer. I get that, but like, that's a pretty shitty announcement trailer.
Yeah, well, I mean, they could have done. I mean, that's the first impression of your fucking game, man. You're gonna give me 2 pirates? I'm just being picky.
Give me 2 pirates and the Hollywood actor, like, and like they're trying to include the Saints Row humor, which they need to kind of throw the fuck away.
I don't think they need to throw it away. They need to rely on it more because they only really used it like 2 or 3 times.
They need to use it in Saints Row. They don't need to use it in a new IP.
Maybe. I'm good on them for trying to pursue a new IP. We'll
And
see how it works out.
also the pirate theme. If the third guy was a pirate, like I could see them like just that's their thing. That's the way they look, which is
Yeah.
all right. You know, techno pirates. They're fighting a technomancer. You know, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you know, if you have 2 characters that have similar vibe, just
It's
I
a
don't
very
know.
unlikely party, but they could give very good explanation as for why that is. They could do that and just blow us out of the room. But it's unlikely that they will.
It's just like it looks bad all around. There's like, hold on, I'm gonna replay it. I'm just gonna replay it. Like I'm gonna skip a couple sections. Okay, you're fucking. Let's see here. The big monster.
I like the animation.
Corey, Bubby,
It's all right. But okay, you take down this big fucking monster, and so I don't know.
Oh shit!
Just the ending leaves me with nothing.
It doesn't really, other than that the dude's tracked, and we're gonna go find him now.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. He's. Oh wait, he's going to Seoul.
No, they're leaving Seoul.
Oh, they are.
yeah, that's
they're
where
not in North
that's where the
America?
tracker's going. They're in
Okay.
Seoul right now.
Okay. I thought I seen them in North America.
No. Like, you see the tracker, like, they're positioning the tracker heading east to North America, well, to probably Mexico.
Then I don't fucking know, dude.
We're paying you to raise.
I don't know. Obviously, they're like, this council's paying for their existence.
I feel like I know what's going to happen here. It's going to be with the destructive environment and whatnot. They're going to try to make it like
I don't think it is. I don't think...
Just hang on. Just bear with me here. Bear with me here. It's going to be like mercenaries with a Saints Row vibe in Korea.
I don't think it is.
I feel like
I don't see the
guarantee
environmental
it.
destruction. I see mild destruction like you would see in Grand Theft Auto and the other Saints Row titles.
Yeah.
I don't see complete environmental destruction here. I don't see it. I do not see it.
We'll see, dude. We'll see.
I see it as, I think they're going to bank on the fact that they've made Saints Row.
Yeah, they might do
You know,
that. That's
And a lot of
that's
people probably
popular
think I'm
opinion
really
as well.
fucking. A lot of people think I'm really fucking negative about games. It's just like I've played games since I was a toddler, and I've seen it so much. At fucking the age of fucking like what 12, I was following every E3 event, and just you see the patterns, you see it, and it's just all. This is all it is. It's just.
Well,
when
I think
I see a bad trailer, I gotta fucking call it.
this age is the age of let's make better games.
And
And
what-
we're going to
what-
weed them. We're going to weed them out.
Okay.
We're going to weed them out really, really, really fast. We're going to weed
And
them
what
out.
And like, what did I say? My first show is like every game should bring something new to the table, something new.
Or at least fix something that something else did wrong.
Well, let's hear. Look at Yooka-Laylee. It's not bringing anything new to the table, but it's bringing something long forgotten back,
Yes.
which is pretty much the same thing almost.
Probably improving upon it as well.
Overwatch bringing their own FPS fucking MOBA, which is something a little bit new, but they've mastered it.
Yeah.
Rocket League, when it came out, fucking soccer with rocket cars, and the only game that did that before them was made by the same developers.
It could have been. I think Twisted Metal had something like that. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
but that was
nearly.
Twisted Metal. That was a completely different genre.
By the way, I
that was
Twisted Metal 2017. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. PC. Do it.
and it's just like this. Like I'm seeing this and just nothing. It's just fucking techno wizard. That's all. That's all that enemy is.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's a line.
It feels like they're trying to be Borderlands in this weird way.
I know.
Like, even with the art style, I said, this is comic book. And then I look at Borderlands, I'm like, this is comic book right. And it's,
But I mean, it's just like they're like when you like I think you've said this like this is years ago like how games want to bring a fucking bow and arrow into everything, you know? When
yeah,
it's not needed.
It's not necessary. It's not necessary. If a game with guns is if you have a game about guns, why bring a bow in it?
Yeah.
Cause you can.
Which the big guy with the spear, like I can see that probably used like, you know, he can climb up buildings with that shit, you know? And maybe the lady can ride her drone around in the air or something. But it's just the announcement trailer is just so bad.
I hate that in the trailer you see the antagonist and like you see the antagonist before you see the fucking protagonists.
Yeah.
Which is
but
it's not a major
that
flaw.
leads me to believe is like the protagonists are supposed to be like this comical relief, or they're like
for the serious ass antagonist.
You see the female pirate with her spotlight, and it's just like, okay, nothing special at all.
Overly sassy pirate woman, her brother, which is overly aggressive.
Do you think like I kind of had that connection too, that they were siblings?
Yeah, like overly aggressive pirate dude, really bulky. Then you have like, hey, I'm the Adam Sandler. How are you?
Yeah. I mean that's
about it, honestly.
God. Okay, so hold on. Let's reopen that one article from the beginning of the show. Let's reopen that really quick.
Here we go, right here. You play a squad of 3 agents who each have their own unique skills.
Pretty much, probably like Grand Theft Auto 5, where you can switch in between.
Here's some gameplay screenshots.
Yeah, okay, so the environment looks good. I'm not gonna lie, there. It reminds me of Sunset Overdrive a little bit, even though I've never played it.
I tell you, it's cel shaded with a comic book vibe. I'm telling you.
Let's see here. Nothing, just flashiness.
Oh, now
I can't remember what I said at the beginning of the show, but this doesn't look good. It does not look good.
It's not. I'm not going to buy it. I don't think.
I'm not either. I'm like, this is a game you get like from GameStop used for $5. That's what this looks like.
That's kind of what happened to Crackdown, isn't it?
Because I mean, like, I enjoyed both Crackdowns. I think they were just a fun sit back and just play game to me.
I think this is what they're trying to do with that, but they're like, I don't know, how do you ramp up a AAA game anymore and not make it look stupid?
You don't. Like, you got to be humble about it. You just can't. You can't be flat. Just because you're a AAA developer doesn't mean you have to.
You can coast on that. You can't coast on that anymore.
I know. You just not like the screenshots of their screenshots are bad.
I don't know about that. I like this one right here.
The environmental one was good. That's a good screenshot.
This one right here depicts the pirate girl going on an onslaught against bunches of enemies. And I think,
but that doesn't tell me anything. It
doesn't tell me anything, but it does tell me that there's going to be like waves, kind of like how in Saints Row, like there were just droves of enemies to tear down in a comical fashion. That's likely going to happen here.
But it's not. But how tired of that are we? Even Saints Row makes fun of it in their games. Like, how long until the chopper comes? Oh, about 3 more waves of enemies. That's what they say in the game.
I don't know. Maybe they're going to try to like bring that satire back in some way and make fun of the current generation a little more. That would be interesting if they did that. Maybe poke some fun at themselves and their own shitty decisions.
We are currently looking at.
We're looking at
Agents of Mayhem from the developers of Saints Row.
Yeah, we were talking about how it doesn't look too appealing.
It doesn't look good. It does not look good. Okay, so Deep Silver acquired Volition and Saints Row franchise from THQ's bankruptcy back in 2012 or 2013. Because I remember that being like post-release Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
And so... Or wait, no, that might have been recently. I don't know. Either way, it looks like an average fucking game. It doesn't look like anything special.
Run that trailer. Well, no, don't run the trailer. I don't want to see it again.
I mean, it's just
You can
bad.
run it. I'm just going to turn the volume down because for the new viewer.
It's just bad. It's like you get no information from it.
It feels very pressed.
It does.
It's, in case you don't know, it's the guys that made Saints Row 1 through 4. They're working on a new IP called Agents of Mayhem. And the premise appears to be 2 pirate people and a dude who's the comic relief.
Pirate people.
2 pirate people and a dude who's the comic relief.
Like the scene where the giant laser beam comes under the sun. That's actually like I enjoy that scene. That's pretty cool. Awesome. But that's just pretty cool.
Then you had the Technomancer. What the fuck's up with these robots? I don't really understand.
I don't know. I think they're just like they were going to some tech expo.
They were going to E4.
Yeah, pretty much.
E4.
Okay, so you got Dr. Babylon, the bad guy.
Yeah, he's basically a Technomancer. Watch him rip his shit apart, yeah.
Yeah.
But, the only vibe he gives off is that, hey, I'm evil, and I have this orb that does things.
Yeah.
And the other guys are after the orb. That's the only vibe. That's the only thing we're really getting. And they really, really, really want to look a lot like Borderlands.
Yeah.
With a little more of a cel-shaded
Oh,
polish.
it's just combat. Like, I get nothing from it.
Like, she has
Nothing.
a drone.
I get nothing from it.
It looks like she shot the ground and bounced herself off of it, kind of like a rocket jump, but with pistols, which is kind of interesting. This guy is just shielded. He's typical badass antagonist with a staff and some...
Fucked up eye.
Yeah, I'm getting messages out the ass.
And he can bring back other pieces of technology.
Yeah, he can like... He's a technomancer, exactly. Those are the exact words. He can just bring him back to life and go for it, man.
And then generic funny black pirate man.
Yeah, okay, so you have your generic funny black guy and his very serious sister, I'm assuming probably teaming up.
They have to be siblings. They have to
Look
be.
at him right there. They can't not be. And then you have your comic relief Hollywood dudes about to come out here and be on a cell phone and have the typical Saints Row humor, which is, I'm fine with that. But there's nothing coming from this trailer other than the fact that I feel like they gave away the whole plot in the trailer.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, I don't even have to play the game now. You did me a favor.
Yeah, really. Because they've already set up the conflict.
Yeah. Well, maybe this is like the conflict takes place in Seoul, Korea. So there is. Oh, am I late? Sorry.
Rodstone, not Radstone.
I was telling you Rod the whole time. You just wasn't listening to me.
I'm
Sold to
ignorant
76
of this.
basically before the accident. He said something about a stunt double, which I'm assuming is probably going to be a
he'll
special
come up here in
ability.
a second.
Yeah, I said the trailer was too vague. Yeah, I'm sitting here picking it apart. Both of us. It's vague if you watch it once. It goes away very quickly, is what I'm trying to say.
No, it's still vague, because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to be able to do in this game. Besides fight a giant tech monster.
Pretty much. It just feels very generic. I'm saying it's vague because it doesn't present anything new. Let me back that up. It's vague because it doesn't present anything new that we haven't already seen.
Yeah.
Except for the humor, which is probably and the fact that Deep Silver makes it, which is, they can coast on that if they want to.
It just looks so bad.
I won't use the word bad. It is
I'm
generic.
saying bad here because I've seen it so much.
It's just generic to me. It's just cliche, I guess, maybe.
Like, the way they should have done this, the way they really should have done this, is shown off each of the characters and not introduce the bad guy at all.
Yeah, but
and
then again,
then let the plot, because, like, listen, once we play the game, guess what? The bad guy's already got this magical sphere that does things in the scientist.
Yeah.
So, the plot's already established, which isn't always a good thing.
No, not always. But when I say vague, I just mean that it's not giving me anything that I haven't really seen before, which a lot of trailers don't give. And it's just an announcement trailer. We have nothing concrete yet.
Yeah, it's an announcement trailer, but I mean, like, let's see here. Someone in the chat says, generally, a CGI trailer for a game isn't supposed to represent the game itself. Rather,
that's what I'm saying.
It's something cool to look at while they announce the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
it's a first impression.
It's so bad.
It's just boring.
Like, I'm not entertained. Like, none of these characters appeal to me. None of the action sequences seem cool. The stunt double was funny, where he just pretty much martyrdoms himself.
Yeah, that's neat, and it's of course probably going to be a special ability. But like, it doesn't seem like anything different. It seems very Quicksilvery. It seems very Saints Row-y. I'm not saying Saints Row is a bad series, but
no, Saints Row was an okay series, 1 and 2. Like, I mean, I didn't like the very humorous parts of it. But let's see. I need to skip ahead a little bit.
And this is you'll see the Saints Row symbol in the background. Meaning this is set in the same universe.
It has to be. There's no way it's not. Purple and the fucking
the logo itself.
The logo. I can't remember the name of the logo. No. I can't remember the name of the logo, but
you're right. It's just supposed to be something cool to look at while they give us the meat. But what I'm saying is the bread of the sandwich isn't looking. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say here.
Yeah.
It looks generic to me. It looks like it's done. I don't want to say it's tired because it's not entirely.
The reason I like Saints Row 1 was because of the gang realism in the game. and they should have capitalized on that instead of making it a haha LOL game.
They made it very haha LOL. Saints Row 1 and 2 were really fun. I played both those games with my little brother. I didn't play 3 or 4, but...
Go ahead and throw that chat up on stream also.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
But it's just... I don't know. It's just so generic. Like... I'm getting nothing from this. I'm really not. It's just...
The fleur-de-lis...
Yeah.
Pronounce shit. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Thank you. Max Picks. Maxi? Max Picks? I'm just going to call you Max for now. Because I'm bad at names. It just doesn't look like a... Why did I do that?
I don't know. We covered it at the beginning of the show. Well, the article itself.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I said, but it still looks generic as fuck.
And
It's
that's the
just
only
like,
problem I really have with it, honestly.
to me, it sounds like this is one of those games like, just like, oh, we're going to need money to make the next actual game we're going to try on. You know, that's what it seems like to me. They're going to do this, that way they have a game that.
I mean, I feel like they've tried on this game. I feel like they have, but I don't think they've like, damn it all. I can't do anything.
I want to make that text transparent.
I am.
But it just, I don't know. It just doesn't look appealing. It really doesn't.
Come on, OBS. Do that thing.
Oh, also, Telltale Games is releasing a Batman-themed game.
Oh, like in the style of Telltale?
Yep.
That's neat.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm a Batman guy, but...
I'm not a Batman guy, but I've taken note that the games are actually pretty good from what I understand.
The chat is fucked up on stream.
I fixed it.
Okay, well, I'll have to wait for it to update, I guess.
Nathan said, I want a Hideo Kojima game. I do too. Allison Road was canceled, and I believe Hideo is working on that, or it was like a spiritual successor to what Silent Hills was. It was canceled. I've seen the news today. We haven't covered it because it didn't really get that much hype. Telltale does have a way of eating something to the core and then like leaving it to die.
Like, my problem with Telltale Games, and it's the same with the Dragon Age series, I call it the diamond effect in storytelling.
You have 4 options.
Well, I'm just going to call it 2, just to simplify it. So, imagine just a simple diamond, just like 4 sides, square that's skewed pretty much. At the base of the diamond, you have a decision, the red pill or the blue pill. You know, red pill takes you right, blue pill takes you left. Okay? Well, at the end of the game, it doesn't fucking matter because you end up with the same ending regardless.
Absolutely. Well, maybe slightly different things here or there.
Maybe slightly different that doesn't affect anything at all. Because, let's hear, in Dragon Age 1, you could have Liliana killed, and then she comes back in Dragon Age Inquisition. So, you know, the diamond effect.
Even if
that's how I feel about a lot of Telltale games. Like, none of the decisions really fucking matter.
Even if you use a save, is she still off?
Yeah, she's there regardless.
That's
if she dies, she comes back from the Fade, which is their form of a version of a afterworld.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's multiple in that game. I'm not sure, and she comes back. Either way, she lives or dies. She comes back.
Yeah. I can agree that that's become a staple. If you look at all the Telltale games, just like he said, he wants to play a game, not a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And where you occasionally click slightly different for a slightly different ending where some people die or live, or the dialogue options are slightly different, or the setting is somewhat different, but essentially the same shit happens right before the credits roll.
Now, for Telltale, the Batman, if they do it right, Batman is a detective, and a lot of games went away from that, except for Arkham Origins, I think. That had some heavily detective-based things in it, but they didn't really expand on it. Which, hopefully that's what they do, because if you read the comics, it's a detective series.
Now, I won't lie. I won't lie when I say when Telltale does a detective style game. The Wolf Among Us, for example, when investigation, you may hate this game, but I love it. It's the only Telltale game I really got a rise out of, and that's because the dialogue options are used as a gameplay element in solving this case, this overarching mystery. And I thought that was pretty cool, but you can't really do it to a series like... Was Tale of the Borderlands any good?
It was alright. I mean, it's pretty much what Maxi Pix fucking described it as.
You can't really do that to every series you come across. You
No,
can't
you
do it
can't.
to The Walking Dead. You can't do it to Borderlands. Can you do it to a detective-style game that's set
Yeah.
in a universe where fairy tale
In-
creatures live
like-
amongst humans?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
here's what they gotta not fuck up. If you've ever played LA Noire,
Yeah.
you have a very good chance of just failing.
You do, absolutely. LA Noire
If Telltale
is-
did that, Telltale did that to where, like, say, all the characters in this game have died and you lose the final battle, that's it. That'd be good.
I'm
That'd be fine.
gonna sound like Total Biscuit for saying this, but Maxi Pix is right because there's no fail state to those games. There's no failure
No,
state.
there's not.
There's no you fucked up. Sorry, start over. There's none of that. So you can't technically call it a game. It is an interactive movie at that point, unless there's a failure state.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Maxi Pix, list off your top 3 games, and then I'll kind of understand where you're coming from.
explain the entire plot to you in the first talk. I didn't play it, but I wouldn't doubt that they did.
I mean, like
Telltale lacks
Borderlands-
exposition.
let's hear. Borderlands 1 sucked. Borderlands the pre-sequel sucked. Borderlands 2 was godly, I feel. But
Borderlands 1 set the stage for first-person RPGs, I think, on consoles. You know what I mean? Like, because of that, we kind of have what we have now, in a weird way.
it's just, I don't know. Telltale, I think what it is they did go with The Walking Dead. Because
They did,
it was emotional, the first one.
It was
really-
the second one. I didn't get sucked
yeah,
into.
second
The first
one was.
It's pretty good. It was emotional. I will say it. I won't want to call it
I got a question.
game. But
I got a question for you.
what's up?
Does it ever apply to you that no matter what, the first your main character is never in fucking danger until maybe the last act?
Not in any real danger, no, because they went in Portal 2, Fallout New Vegas, and Europa Universalis. Universalis.
Descending in that order. So your top 1 game is Portal 2, number 2 is New Vegas, and Europa. I think that's what is that, an RTS?
I think it's an economy RTS similar to Civilization. Maybe I could be way fucking wrong here, or like 1402 AD or something.
Yeah.
Portal 2 is a great fucking game. Good on you. That's a great fucking game. Fallout series is good. It's good games. Good games.
Looks like
Fallout 4
a
was
turn-based strategy almost. Okay.
So
So Portal 2, Fallout New Vegas, and okay. So I can kind of see where he's coming from.
puzzle RPG strategy.
Well, it's not that. It's
basically.
not even that. It's just the fact that Portal 2, I can see what he's saying for Portal 2 and from what he said previously, is the fact that the story in Portal 2 advances. It's not thrown out right in front of you.
There's no.
immediately.
It's not just constant exposition over and over, and
Yeah.
pretty
Okay.
advanced RTS. So
Okay, Fallout New Vegas, I guess you're just like, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of that one.
I like all the Fallout games aside from 1 and 2 because I didn't play those games. 3 plus, quite a step up from Civilization. I can barely micromanage putting my socks and shoes on, so
Motherfucker, get on my level with StarCraft playing Zerg.
she's gonna rush me. But
But damn it, like I've been on this show and like I just like feel like a lot of games. I guess like to me, I guess I've kind of realized this just now. Like if a game doesn't like really succeed, it's kind of a failure.
if a game doesn't blow you out of the water, it's a failure. If a game doesn't have pure aesthetic DLC, you hate it.
Also on the chat, it kind of cuts off some of the text
Does
if you've noticed.
It might be. Oh yes, it
Yeah,
definitely does. Oh my
I
gosh.
noticed this last stream, but I just thought it was some
My
out
bad.
of power. But might as well go ahead and fix it now while we're
Oh, I need
streaming.
to fix this too. There's a little slit here. Here we go. All right, perfect.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know. I just don't see them. I don't see it. I don't see it work. I mean, if they do the detective part right,
You
but
feel
then again, but also at the same time, I think LA Noire got it right with, you know, if you fail, you still advance, and you still.
but there's massive repercussions for that. There can be. But in games like in Telltale, and don't get me wrong, Telltale games you do some stuff. But in LA Noire, you did some shit. You could run, you could fire. Could you not fire a gun in LA Noire? I'm pretty sure you could.
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
There was some action sequences.
There was interaction in the game more so than just moving a pointer here and inspecting this can, and then walking your avatar over here and talking to this person and choosing one of the diamond effect. And there was more to that game than that, for sure.
But one thing I kind of just realized, I did a Let's Play of a game called Knock Knock, a little indie horror game.
Yeah.
And I got to the end, and I had fucked up so much by then, I didn't get the real ending. Or I didn't get a good ending.
Right.
And so, at that point, I didn't go back and replay through the game because I was fucking sick of it by that point. And so, I guess Telltale has this tough decision of whether or not they want their players to play through the game again, right? Or do they just want to go ahead and give them an ending because, you know, like, who's going to play through the game again?
From the developer standpoint, I can understand that. Because you don't.
But then at the same time, you know, you don't have a reason to go back and play it a second time anyway. You know, unless it's like Dragon Age, because like you can kind of vastly change it, or Mass Effect even.
Yeah, you can incredibly.
But then, like, you know, it's all for nothing because I guess the game developers just want you just to fucking, I don't know. Also, it's not about who can click faster.
It's about who can click faster.
You still got a little bit cut off on the left side.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Whoa! I can't control Z that.
Okay, but anyway, no, like, I played Zerg, and it's a little, like, I mean, it is clicking fast, but it's not like cookie clicker or anything like that. You gotta manage your resources and bases and all that. Personally, I only enjoy game endings when there is a single ending or multiple branching endings. I've never really liked when there's a good or bad ending. I do like single ending games. Like, I mean, that's me. I do prefer it.
I like
in most cases.
I like the idea of having. I'm sorry to cut you off. I like the idea of having multiple endings, but not a good and a bad ending.
Yeah, essentially. I don't know how to describe it.
I do like single ending games as well because it gives me a sense of completion, and it gives the game the ability to advance the plot in a.
Or if you do like XCOM, where you have multiple endings, but the sequel just goes off one ending, like the other one never happened. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's okay. But it's, I don't know, game endings, like, I'm getting sick of the branching game endings, because obviously it's wanting people to
play it again.
Play more, yeah.
I mean,
because it looks good on Steam. On Steam, you can, or certain third-party websites, you can go to and see how many people is playing this game. You can see the live count of it, and I guess those games are wanting to keep that live count higher.
Here's the thing, though. As a developer, your goal is to have people play your game and want to play your game and play your game over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I can understand the decisions like Telltale makes, for example, because these are entertaining pieces of art for people who enjoy them.
Yeah.
Because I won't lie, me and Ben played through The Walking Dead, the first Telltale Walking Dead, and it was emotionally gripping, man. It really,
yeah,
it really
was.
got us. It really got us hard.
But you know, they should have just capitalized on that.
I had Can die, dude. I couldn't do it. He went down that trapdoor thing.
Did you play number 2?
I played like the first maybe 2 episodes.
You need to play episode 2 of that.
Episode 2 of the second season?
Or no, episode 3, one of those episodes. You need to play it.
Of season 2?
Yeah. Or just play through the entire thing. It's good.
I will.
But it's like, I don't know. It's, they've pretty much concocted this fucking spider web that's just complicated and just like any person can see that's simple once you get down to the basics.
I mean, you could do what Silent Hill did and make your multiple endings completely irrationally impossible to get to.
Yeah.
But just have like Silent Hill 2 had a good and a bad ending, and then it had 2 wild ass endings. One of the endings was
also one fucking game that I love. It's a series dearest to my heart. Is the Fable series.
Yeah.
Fable 2, you can control almost fucking everything in it. You can control how good or bad you really want to be. And I think that's something that, well, Fable needs to be I think it needs to be a constant made game. You know, I think it's one of those games that deserves to have it, like almost like Zelda, just a story in the same universe
Over
being
and
told
over and
from
over
a
again.
different point. Yeah, told from a different point of view or something like that.
And like Zelda's one of those games that only requires slight alterations for it just to be impactful. And Maxie, you have to be a robot if the first Walking Dead didn't at least tug on you a little bit, just a little bit,
Yeah.
just a little bit. When you've seen, like, if you say you try to keep a character alive all the way through, and then they die, dude,
Yeah.
it hits home.
But then again, that goes back to the diamond effect.
Yeah, it does.
It does it just, or the rhombus effect, however you want to describe it. Does it just like they're going to die anyway, so it doesn't matter.
For more strategic players
So why should you care?
like him, these games don't work. I don't feel they look for the mechanics.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They
which
look-
every
It's the
gamer
total-
should.
Every gamer should, but there are some that look for the mechanics more so than others, and some that look towards the story, the narrative, more so than others. It also may have been that that you've
Yeah.
seen a small portion, because this game is a game that has to be experienced wholly, like by yourself, and you can't really see much of it elsewhere. But there are choices that you can make that do make a difference in the end, but not in the end. It always comes down to the same damn thing, which is exactly what Carmela just described. It does come to the same end. I still vie that you are a robot.
It just I don't know. I'm getting slightly sick of it. I've pretty much gotten to the point where I just want single ending games. You know, unless it's Fable, or Mass Effect. Well, Mass Effect kind of.
Well, Fable, you have complete and total control over from the beginning to the end.
Yeah,
Non-stop.
you do. You really do. You can in Fable 2 you can change I can't remember if it's called Lower Bowerstone, or it's like a different section of the city, Bowerstone. You can decide whether or not it's a crime-infested slum
Yeah, you
or
become
just
the
a
king.
really good community.
You become the king.
Yeah,
It's Fable 3.
yeah, Fable 3, which Fable 3 was awful.
Then it turned into an RTS. I couldn't finish Fable 3. Both times I got stuck in. You know the quest did you play Fable 3?
Yeah, I beat it.
Do you know the quest where you go into these guys are like playing D&D, and you go in and do whatever side quest. I attempted this quest in my first playthrough and got stuck there. The game glitched. I got stuck there. So I went through the game again and said, "All right, I'll give it one more go." There was a patch. I didn't read it, the patch notes or anything, but I played through the game again to that point because I didn't have any save point at all before that for some fucking reason. Played through the game again. I said, "I'll give this quest another go." Same shit. Fable 3.
You know what the sad part is?
What's that?
Fable 2, it succeeded on a level. Because they released DLC that people bought.
Back when
And
DLC wasn't so
wasn't shoved down your throat.
Yeah, it
There
wasn't
was no season
standard.
pass. That
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
exist then.
I miss those days.
But and the thing is, it's just like Peter Molyneux. He can make good games and he can fuck up easily.
Yeah.
And he's been fucking up. He's No, he's in 22 Cans. I think he might have left, but they made Goddess.
Is Goddess still? Hang on. Is Goddess still a thing?
I don't know anymore. I really don't. Actually, let me look up because they released because they feel that their combat simulation's so good, they made a branch off called Goddess Wars. So hold on, let me
wait,
go to the
they
community.
did because I feel like the combat was kind of like, hey, we have
Well,
combat too.
Well, they advanced it, I think, a little bit. Let's see.
I haven't played the game since the last year before. I know
Yeah.
you got it for me. You're like, we have to play this together.
The last community update from
Community update.
community update and the Goddess discussions, which was pinned by I guess the fucking mods and all that, was from September 11th
Of this year or last year?
last year.
So you're telling me that was a community update? That wasn't an official patch, was it?
No,
So
Sure.
the game is not supported anymore, or what?
I don't know. Let's see. I'm reading it right now.
Have you played Fallout 4, Maxie? As much as I hate to ask you. It's not that I have a disdain for it. It's just
Is the game even I'm just trying to find out if the game's still supported.
I don't think it is. If you said it's community update, then that's the community updating the game for
Yeah.
Mr. Molyneux.
But I think Molyneux left.
I'm pretty sure he did. You've played Black and White 1 and 2, haven't you?
No.
You can just start doing that like right now. Fallout 4 was disappointing in general for me. I had very high expectations for that game. And it just felt like I started the game, I wanted to be bad, real bad. I wanted to do terrible things, and I couldn't. But the base building thing was pretty cool. The settlements, aside from a settlement needing help every 6 seconds, which is a played out thing, but I really like the base building concept. The PC mod Build Anywhere is really cool.
Okay, so a Goddess co-designer left. That was back in April of 2015.
So what are they doing now?
I don't know. I think they're just working on Goddess Wars somewhat. I don't know anymore.
They'll do what they'll do, man. They'll do what they'll do. And
Yeah.
they won't stop doing it. So where do we stand on content? Are we out of content?
For today's stream at least.
We've been
I mean, we can still talk. We can still talk about shit. I
Still
just
talk to viewers and just talk. We've been running a post show for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Goddess was shit. Yeah, well, yeah, it was shit.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it when it first came out. Like the whole I can
The
make
idea
a
of it,
settlement and all
shit,
that.
keep hitting the pop
But
button.
it's just like you get this tiny island, and like here's the problem with Peter Molyneux is that he wants to make games way too ambitious, and he's never going to deliver on any of them.
He can't finish a fucking game.
No, he can't. I felt like the Fable series was good up until 3, and then the Kinect version was just fucking. I guess they got paid to make a Kinect Fable game.
Yeah.
Then Fable Legends closed and Lionhead closed, which I fucking predicted the second when I heard that Fable Legends was canceled. But we talked about that on the first show, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. What do you got for us, Maxie? Throw something nice, we'll talk about it for a minute.
Yeah. Let's hear. We are.
It's usually what a post show consists of. Once we get through all of our articles and all of our videos, we'll just sit and chat with the viewers for as long as we feel.
Yeah. Is he able to post the links in chat?
He should be able to. I don't have links disabled in chat.
Okay. But it's.
The MGS pachinko machines?
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Pachinko. I'm trying to remember what that word means. Hang on.
Those fucking where something comes down the middle and just like I don't know. I don't know. I really don't like. That's not really video game related. It's just a pachinko machine with a fucking video game title on it. That's all it is to me.
Wait, what? What the fuck am I looking at right now?
I'm still not seeing it anywhere.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima must feel like shit, dude. With
You
Metal
know
Gear
what,
just
he-
getting dragged through the fucking
He
mud
probably
right
doesn't.
now.
He probably doesn't fucking care anymore.
I think he's done with Metal Gear after 5.
You know what? I am willing to bet that Hideo Kojima is going to release a game, and one is either going to be a massive success, or 2 is going to be a really massive success, and he's going to buy the rights to Metal Gear Solid back. That's what I feel.
It's a pachinko online machine game.
That's the way I feel.
What is Hideo Kojima? I don't think Hideo Kojima really has said anything about it. They've trademarked Konami registered Big Boss as a trademark in Japan.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know.
not good.
I don't know. The game industry right now, we're gonna probably have a 3 or 4 hour show next week when E3 happens.
Yeah, man. I really hope I'm off work and you're off work and we can just.
I'm
sit
off
and stream
Fridays
it.
and Saturdays and Sundays apparently.
I'm off every Sunday and Monday. They were going to switch my schedule to day shift, but now they're not because Kimmy's not getting put on day. She's going to stay night because the person never showed up for their interview because
Oh well.
I guess they
Oh
don't
well.
need a job.
They don't need that gerb.
I wish I didn't need a job.
Okay. Anything else we want to elaborate on the topics we've talked about?
Other
We've
than the
talked
fact
about,
that Hideo is probably like.
we've talked about Battleborn's lead writer leaving. We've
Yeah.
talked about
You missed it.
Saints Row.
You missed the meat of the
spin-off.
show, but you can always watch it on YouTube at
Yeah, or-
Carmelo. Drop a link to the channel.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, we're primarily PC gamers, but I dig Nintendo a lot.
I have a Wii U, I got a PS4, and I'm working on getting an Xbox One whenever I have funds.
Fuck. No, I'm just joking.
Whenever, you know, I become famous on YouTube, which will never happen.
Links to his channel in the chat, too.
Yeah.
Shameless self-advertisement. So we gotta do it somehow.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I just got to post it on our podcast page of each channel. I mean, I upload daily, but
He uploads daily, and I stream daily. He's more YouTube, and I'm more Twitch.
yeah, I stream 2 times a week.
I stream every night,
Okay.
usually.
Okay, and there's the link for the podcast channel.
Yeah, you can find all of our...
You can find us on the host section to the right.
Yeah, you can find all of our previous podcasts in a new segment we're working on called Single Player, where we just individually, one by one, take...
Yeah, we need to get that segment set up.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that. It's gonna be one-on-one, just one of us. We're gonna try to fucking say here, just picking apart one topic per week. That way, there is something, and we'll of course do the weekly podcast here, and then upload it over to YouTube afterwards. This one will be available there like 20 minutes to an hour. How long does it take you to upload this?
It's got a port from Twitch, and depending on how much data is in it, it's a variable. And then I gotta work on titling it, description, tags, and everything else, which won't take long.
Link to your streams.
Yeah, I'll link that really quick. Da-da-da.
We do this once a week, by the way. It's usually
only
random,
once a week.
Usually random what day
We
it
try.
is.
We aim for weekends.
Yeah, we do aim for weekends. We aim for Saturdays or Sundays. In this case, it was a Monday.
Yeah, because our work schedules are fucking us right now.
Yeah, they're very conflicting. But regardless, there will be a stream every week, one way or another. Do you primarily PC game, Max? Pix _ games?
Sounds like it. I mean, playing
Fallout 4, that RTS, whose name I forget just now, and Portal. Portal's very PC.
I'll go ahead and post our YouTube links as well down below.
Good call. Shameless self-advertisement.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I've been doing it for almost 2 years now.
I've been doing it for on and off for almost as long as you have, if not longer. Very much on and off, though. But here we are.
Yep. I mean, I enjoy doing this podcast.
I do too. It's pretty fun. Is that yours? That's a Steam. Add them on Steam.
Okay. I'll do that as soon as I get all these links posted.
I love how it asked me to install Steam.
Then go to you, and then that'll be it. Okay, is there anything else we need to talk about? We talked about Blizzard. Let's see. Let me do a quick wrap up of what we talked about. We talked about Blizzard banning cheaters, the fact that they've had 7 million players since launch,
Overwatch.
Rocket League's new DLC, Yooka-Laylee, a release date trailer, Battlefield 1 weapons teaser trailer, Agents of Mayhem official cinematic trailer. And then the articles we talked about were the Watch Dogs 2 trailer coming out this Wednesday. Said this again once, I won't say it again. Battleborn lead writer leaves, another Saints Row, this same spin-off thing. And yeah.
Yeah. We've covered a lot of ground today. It's not a 3-hour stream like we had before.
No, ours was only 2 hours last time.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, here we go, hitting 2 hours again, 153.50.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've done it once again. This is another week cleared.
Okay, so anything else before we end this stream?
I don't know. My closing statements are going to be, I have high hopes for Yooka-Laylee. 1, play Overwatch if you haven't already, if you're an FPS fan or a MOBA fan, or both. Play Overwatch, because it's pretty fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
They already mentioned buy Yooka-Laylee when it comes out next year.
Yooka-Laylee looks promising.
It does
it
look
really
very
does.
promising. I think it's going to be one of those games.
I think it's going to be like one of those games that you just play, and it's just going to be one of those things that like every maybe 6 months to a year you just want to play it again. That's what it looks like to me.
Absolutely. I think they might like add some some semblance of custom content to the game too, like a community workshop of some description later on down the road.
Well, for PC. Well, I mean, modding is allowed on Xbox One, so maybe.
Well, it's a possibility. But I said, buy Yooka-Laylee next year. Play Overwatch as often as you can. Agents of Mayhem needs a little more clarity as to what the hell it's trying to do.
Yeah, it really
I don't know if
does.
it's wanting to be serious or wanting to be funny. Which
They want to ride the middle, which it's not going to work.
Dishonored. Is there another Dishonored game coming out?
Oh yeah, Dishonored 2, but I think we'll talk about that more after E3.
Yeah, we're going to
We'll definitely do that.
We're going to hit up the streams pretty hard during E3 and after E3 and before E3. I'm really, oh my god, you can go to my personal YouTube channel. I'm going to be talking about, well actually I'll probably just post it to press start because why the fuck not.
Yeah.
I'm going to be talking a lot. I'm going to be covering the hell out of Zelda U because Zelda's my thing, has been since I was in the womb. I want to record the whole thing. I'm going to post it on our channel and I'm going to give my thoughts on it. It's an hour and a half long demo and you fucking bet. The Elder Scrolls 6, that would be an awesome presentation to have at E3 as well. This podcast happens once a week, usually on a Saturday, a Sunday, or a Monday. We don't have a set schedule yet.
Yeah, we try our best to get it on the weekends. That way, this podcast is ready to go on during the weekdays.
It does happen every single week, regardless, at least.
Yeah, once.
At least
it has to happen once a week.
Otherwise, if something breaking happens, if something crazy happens, we will go live again.
Yeah, I mean, I can post an update to the channel itself, on YouTube, letting everyone know that, hey, we've ran into this problem, or one of us has the shits and can't do it.
There is a feature on Twitch now that's a live feed from the streamer. We'll probably start implementing that soon to give updates on when we're streaming.
Yeah. But
yeah, it's looking
do you
good.
think that's it?
I think that's about it. I do hope we see Elder Scrolls 6. Maxie, I really hope we see Elder Scrolls 6.
It's been almost 5 years. That's usually
it's a dev cycle, man.
Yeah, that's usually the Bethesda. Oh yeah, and they're having their own
booth.
Yeah, they're having like they did last year for Fallout 4.
Yeah, they have all the shit, dude. So.
Oh god, it might.
It might be awesome. So, God, I'm getting goosebumps.
Okay. Anyway, let's end this stream.
Alright, thanks everybody for tuning in. Be sure to hit the follow button to see us do it again next week. Watch out our YouTube channel for an update on single player. Until next time, I have been Mo.
And I've been Mello.
And this was the Press Start Podcast. Goodbye.